Hello everyone, this is Christopher with One Tech Stop, and today I'm taking a look at the latest build of Windows 10 Mobile, that's 10136. It brings a couple of new features like universal office applications. We'll take a look at them in a minute. Improvements to Project Spartan. Cortana seems to work better. A couple of printing options have been thrown in, and we'll also take a look at the music player and photo options in this video. Okay, taking a look at the start screen. If you have selected the full screen background picture, that now appears when you long press the back button and bring up your app switching screen. Before it was just a solid color. So I think that's a nice look. Okay, and without further ado, we will look at the Office preview applications. We've got Word. It will scan your device for any recent documents you might have been working on. Word documents. We've got a test one here. Either on your device or on OneDrive. The features that you would expect to find on a desktop Word app are now on here, more or less, pretty much. We'll see. You've got the hamburger menu there. You've also got these three dots at the bottom, which, as you see, are very useful. I will try and edit some of this text that we've already written. Double click a word. Hit these three buttons and you can change your font. You can change your size of it. And all the other stuff you would expect to. Putting bullet points, numbering, font format in. There is also a drop down menu just here on the home one. You've got insert. You've got layout and review. All the stuff you'll find on the Windows 10 desktop app for Word. So if we wish to insert, say, another picture down here, you can zoom in and out rather well. We'll insert a picture. It will go to our picture folder. There we go, inserting picture. You can resize it. It doesn't quite follow your finger though, as you might hope or expect, but it does work. You can also move it around. Again, this doesn't move exactly in line with where your fingers move in, but you do see it moves afterwards. Now we'll try it. Okay, I just had to text wrap it. I never quite understand text wrapping, but this anchor seems to show you where the next line of text can go, I believe. Okay, we'll now try and put some words in. Windows 10 mobile, great, question mark. Okay, and double tap it again, and we could change the font as and how we like. We'll put it italics. Okay, looking at this top bar, there is a button there to go full screen, which then kind of does away with some of the other bits a little bit. There's also the undo button and I believe the share button. More options brought up here. You could print that. Like I said, there are options for print on a few apps now. I do not believe printing actually works to printers, but you can save documents as PDFs. Let's see. Okay, we've got something went wrong at the moment. It's an early build. We'll now take a look at Excel preview. It will again search your OneDrive folders and your phone for any Excel spreadsheets. This is some figures relating to the sales of Lumia devices. We've got a graph there, which we should be able to, we've got the option to cut, copy, delete. We'll delete it for a minute. And we'll see what we can then do with this. In your usual Word options at the bottom. Drop down menu means we can insert charts, tables and stuff. With your visual options here. I'll try and change the title. This is where that little button there comes in handy. As you can see, I hope you can see anyway. Okay, something like that. That is a quick look at Universal Office apps for Windows 10. There are also other apps in the App Store beta. You do still have the original Windows Phone App Store, but you've also got others here. For some reason, the updates don't seem to be installing on this. If I search for Office, and you can install them from the beta App Store. You've got Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, Office, Remote. Next, we'll take a look at Cortana, which I'm pleased to say on my device is working, which it wasn't doing before. Hi, Cortana. Although I say it's working, no voice is coming out, unfortunately. Tell me a joke. What did the 0 say to the 8? Nice spell. Speech recognition does seem very good on it, which is something. Also, the app does look very nice, I think. And it brings up things like your weather and news. We'll have a look at another area where you can now find options to print stuff. If I were to get some directions on this phone, I would be able to print them. However, this build is pretty unstable, particularly on old hardware like the Lumia 920, and doesn't seem to be working. So we'll keep things simple. I mean, the hamburger menu's not even coming up now. There it is. We'll just try and print this page, the 3 dots at the bottom, print. If you have a printer in the area, I believe you should be able to connect to it. However, I don't think it's fully working. I could be wrong, but I have heard some say it's not. Like, it won't connect to the printer. However, you can save things as a PDF document. You should get a message in a minute. There we go. That's been created and saved in documents. If you press it, it will take you to File Explorer. Recent, there we go. Oh, that'll be on there somewhere, I hope. I imagine it's being saved on there. Documents. There we are. Windows Maps. Okay, well, that's not working 100% as you might expect. Another thing that's not working 100% as you might expect, if we go to the Outlook client, or app I should say, selecting emails, you'll notice if we click on an email for a couple of seconds in the bottom right, a little print icon appears, but that is soon shifted out the way for some reason. Now you get the feeling it's just out of view. Perhaps if this display was bigger. Is it working in... Yeah, even in landscape it doesn't appear, unfortunately. And there doesn't seem to be any other option for printing an email, but I'm sure in a later build that will come. Okay, we will take a look at the Spartan web browser. This completely replaces Internet Explorer now. So Microsoft must be feeling confident. Loading times do seem very quick. If we hit a link, you'll see the loading bar finishes really fast, and then a few seconds behind it. Oh, there it goes. And then a few seconds behind it, the phone catches up and loads the page. But overall, all in all, I would say it loads up quickly. I did find in previous builds that Spartan only worked in portrait. I'm pleased to say it's now working in landscape, like most of the apps. Unfortunately, this black bar does remain. I would like to see it move out the way when you scroll up and down, like is found on Android and iOS web browsers. We'll take a look at photos next. Previously, collections was the only view you could get, which is literally every picture on your device and every picture on OneDrive, which if you're anything like me, you could have thousands appear. You can now go to albums. You get camera rolls, saved and screenshots. See all your albums here. Enjoy albums from your PC by uploading them to OneDrive. So it sounds like we may well get our OneDrive folders available on this bottom row. But for now we can just look at the three. The final thing we will take a look at is the music player. Something I think is really nice. It's your OneDrive folder for any music files. You can select whether you want to listen to music available offline, which is only on the phone, or streaming, or all. Now you'll notice if I do available offline, I don't actually have any music on here. I don't believe anyway. All mine is being streamed at the moment. But from songs, you can select ones to, if you long press them, play, add to, download, delete, or see the album. So you can download them onto your device, which I think is a good idea. Also, when you're in the folder, there is a little arrow at the bottom which shows you your playlist, what's coming up next, which I think is really good. You can also see that album I selected to be downloaded. Sorry, that song I selected to be downloaded. And if you long press from here, yeah, you then have that option again. Or if you want to add them to a playlist. I've never really done playlists on Windows Phone, so oh, said replace. Oh well. Let's see what happens. There we are. Okay, long press it and we should get the option, yep, to download it to the device. As all this music's streaming, I didn't put any music on here, but amazingly was able to get all my music off OneDrive. I was very impressed with that. A quick look at the Xbox application. I think that's really nice. Definitely something worth looking at. A big improvement on what you find on Windows Phone 8.1, just visually anyway. I think it does it extremely nice. For some reason I only get a couple of my Xbox contacts showing up on here. There's a place for messages. What's that one? Activity alerts. And that's, I'm guessing, your friends. Well, I'll tell you what, my device is getting very warm, which generally means it's going to start lagging and things are going to go odd. Ah, there's my offline friends down there. Followers, and who got followers on here, but whatever. Okay, this has been my quick look at the Windows 10 Mobile Insider Preview build 10136. This has been Chris for One Tech Stop. Any comments or questions are welcome. Leave them in the comments section or find me on Twitter. The links are in the video description. Thanks for watching and see you soon.